the blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. For I die, they gon' know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You pretend, living a lie. You know be gang. You know what's up?
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
They begin with a run by Barkley, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. Now a handoff up the middle. McElroy, and he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And complete once again to Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. The Packers at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one doesn't... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Pickett looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, putting together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Pickett back to throw. It's caught by Davis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will make it 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Caught left side. It's Beckham. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. 6-0 our score after 1. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett into a double team, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Pickett. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Jackson. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett sets up play action. Looking middle, and that's complete. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Up the middle with Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series. But what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. To throw is Jackson. There's Beckham. Great grab. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. A gain of 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. This pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 19. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now it's Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. On 2nd and very short, Jackson. Yeah, they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And Jackson throwing once more. Touchdown! Christian Watson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Pickett. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Fielded at the 33. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Come on, let's get him! A nightmare of a first half for him. And that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw going to be caught by Davis. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Pickett now from the gun here. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Pickett will try to throw for this. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Crossing the field, Beckham makes the catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. From the gun, Jackson. He finds Watson complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Up the middle they go with Adams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, here's Adams. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's a give up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught at about the 5. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun, Jackson. Touchdown, Packers. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Pickett. He's got it complete to Thompson. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Martinez. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Looking to throw, Pickett. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. So the pass goes out of bounds, but he was not outside of the tackle box when he threw that. He's got to be careful.
You and I both know if it's even close, they're going to give it to the quarterback. They don't want to throw that flag unnecessarily. So if you're just in the area, you're going to be okay.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he powers his way up past the 30. Jackson looking to throw on third. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
This is fielded at the 27. Upon a 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 7 yards there and a first down. Pickett now on first down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So the Packer offense coming on. They'll be asked to go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on second down, Pickett. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air on first down with Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Pickett eluding the pressure right. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's a throw that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Pickett. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Rams first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. First and 10, here's Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Martinez. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Pickett back to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Pickett. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle they go. McElroy. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 7. Pickett. And oh, what a catch at the 2. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A near disaster there, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble and take it into the end zone.
I get a lack of focus there in order to lose the football, but how about his ability to fight off the panic, refocus, and get it back?
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it was finished off by Kenny Pickett, taking it in himself. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got Thompson here, complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On the give, this is their fullback. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The fullback dive held up short. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And they'll run on the inside handoff. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now Pickett. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Here's Pickett. Dancing to his left. To Barkley on the check down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Pickett to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Packers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double E, 'cause I need your eyes